Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Takes this about 5 yards deep. That decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they do it consistently. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this throw complete to Washington. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First down.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there on a first down again. Like the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Again, the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
16-yard
They
line.
went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 16, Stafford. It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan manager, Mike Rivers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
23-yard line.
Here's the option going left on second down. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
It's a gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards in the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, Giants.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Tracy,
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
They've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is intercepted. Return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A bit of play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeff Okudah. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Ray Swift.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. The man is got it complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stafford on 3rd down. Oh, Stafford for the 3rd time. He's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised Giants, they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Jones has just thrown his third interception. Take it all near the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner? I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Stafford on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Down the second down throw on target. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
On line number 11. A pickup of 18 yards.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Johnson on the return. 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. It's complete. He gets this one to Washington. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
49-yard line.
first and 10. Stafford. He'll get this one together there. Touchdown, Detroit. So they got it in as the first half is winding down. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Matt Prater.
The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. It almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Matt Prater to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the line.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Jones on first and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. He's actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else would have.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Throwing Jones. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jones pass.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. That's caught by Jackson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Complete to Tristan Jackson.
Tristan Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Takes it across the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running is Swift. Working across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
This guy's made one strike. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
To kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Jones on first down. The ball comes out of the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they were able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Middle into traffic, and that's complete. Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Pick up of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise the pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tracy Walker, and he's all the way up past the 25. That's right, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll throw from the gun. He finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, it's Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Again, it's Stafford. The man who's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
32.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They snap it to Stafford. The Lions turned away Giants asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Look at this. They get the turnover. It's intercepted. Jordan Love picks it up. As they use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down
Back to throw. He can't get a throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will bring it back. Interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to...
This will be caught the through. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point splits the uprights, so still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
To use the timeouts here, this is complete for sure.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might separation there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Stafford now to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Number 11.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Stafford. He's going to air one out. Almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Score Lions.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Detroit, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.